Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Plus, and welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode. If you guys have been enjoying the videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, as we are coming to you guys a little late with this one, but action nonetheless, as we are going to be starting off the show with Dominic Mysterio going one-on-one with the American Dragon himself, Bryan Danielson, and also women's action when Blair Davenport makes her second appearance here in Universe Mode as she go one-on-one with Charlotte Flair. And also, ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing the return of Solo Sikoa in ring. It's going to be damn good, and this one is going to be an absolute doozy, as we are going to be seeing six-man tag action inside your main event, as the Authors of Pain and Dijak will be taking on the Alpha Academy. As we are ready and we are looking to get right into action, as it will be the American Dragon himself, Bryan Danielson, stepping up tonight, as he is going to be going one-on-one with Dirty Dom himself. As ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you guys back to how this one started over the last couple of weeks here in Universe Mode. Judgment Day has just been attacking Bryan Danielson any way, any chance they get. It's more of a power control. It is a power play. It is about control. It is about power. It is about manipulation. And that is what the Judgment Day has been about. And since Rhea Ripley has taken control of the Judgment Day in entirety, it has been a, well, let's just say a more dangerous Judgment Day, more driven, more focused, more determined Judgment Day. And right now that focus and determination has been pinpointed and has been focused on the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. But tonight he looks to get one up on the Judgment Day as he goes one-on-one with Dominic Mysterio. But this one's going to be interesting. Dominic Mysterio has a lot to lose in this matchup, as Rhea Ripley said last week here on Mayhem. Failure isn't an option anymore. From now on, you win your matches and you win them the right way. You get the job done. She put Damian Priest to the test last week. This week, Dominic Mysterio is going through it. This one's going to be very interesting, as she was not specific on the fact that this wasn't a final match or a test match for Dominic Mysterio, but the same rules definitely apply. Losing will have consequences. So if I'm Dominic Mysterio, well, then I'm doing what I got to do. But as you see, ladies and gentlemen, Dominic Mysterio not coming out here alone here tonight, as Mysterio is looking to make tonight a career mover. If Dominic Mysterio is able to put away the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, here tonight, listen, that does wonders not only for his career, but for Judgment Day overall. And you see JD McDonough and Damian Priest standing behind Dominic Mysterio as Mysterio warms up to gear up to go to the wrestling circle, as this one is definitely going to be an interesting one here tonight. Very interesting matchup here tonight on your late edition of Mayhem here tonight. And man, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so far, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content on the channel, because it's definitely coming you guys' way. As Bryan Danielson is back, he is ready to go, and we are getting right into the fray, as we are one episode away from the Mayhem at the Beach show, and here we go. Both men ready to go at each other here tonight, as look at that, Dominic Mysterio looking to go off of the ropes, but Bryan brings him into there. Maybe not in the specific way he wanted to, but he is definitely there. And you see now Danielson working on the arm of a 1-4 for the Judgment Day there in Dominic Mysterio. And let's just talk about the rise of Bryan Danielson, you know, coming back after almost a career-ending injury for the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, and then going on to San Juan, Puerto Rico, Unforgiven, one of our most craziest crowds of all time, and Bryan Danielson absolutely stole the show with AJ Styles. You see beautiful work there by Bryan Danielson. Now going into the cover. Is this one going to be in here? No. Kick out at one there by Dominic Mysterio. You see Mysterio pacing himself in this matchup here tonight. You can't blame him, as look at this now. Danielson off the top rope, using that knee to his advantage. Once again, looking to go for a quick cover, pacing himself, finding himself in the middle of the in-ring circle. As you see Bryan, you can definitely tell that he is being wary of the Judgment Day here tonight. As you see now, speaking of the Judgment Day, the Godfather Damian Priest looking to use that turnbuckle and hopefully for Dominic Mysterio's advantage here tonight, as Danielson and Mysterio are, you know, this head-to-head combat right here is definitely going to be something for everybody to remember, as Mysterio's been wanting to paint himself in a bigger light here in Universe Mode, and tonight going against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson is giving him that exact opportunity, as he is going away, teeing off against Danielson. Everything Danielson throws at Mysterio. Mysterio looking to keep up with the American Dragon here tonight, but the chest by both of these men must be on fire. Dominic Mysterio has the padding, but Danielson now looking to stay in control of this one, but no, big chop there by Mysterio, missed out by Danielson. Danielson staying in control of this one. And JD McDonough looks worried for Dominic Mysterio, and you can't blame him, as the American Dragon staying all over the attack in this one. And what does he have in mind now? As Danielson now looking to make Looking to make Mysterio tap out in this one. Locking it in and locking it in good. But look at this. Wait a minute. Dominic Mysterio. Great ring IQ there by Mysterio, finding himself out of that one. As look at this now, using the ropes to his advantage as he does so well, springing off the ropes. Beautiful crossbody there to the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. And you got to think here, Danielson found himself running circles around Dominic Mysterio. Now Mysterio looking for a little bit of Three Amigos. Beautifully done here, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to hit the third one right as we are going to go on commercial break? We will be right back right after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, later tonight we will be hearing from Jon Moxley, as it is Moxley who wants answers over the last couple of weeks, as Bronson Reed has made his mission attacking Jon Moxley in every way that he can. And tonight we are going to be hearing from the World's Heavyweight Champion inside the squared circle with a live microphone inside his hand. It's going to be good, and that goes down later tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from commercial break. As you see, Dominic Mysterio still in control off of the Three Amigos right before the commercial break, and he is just looking to stay in control in this one. As I do want to remind each and every single one of you, as the commercial break did state, we will be hearing from our World's Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley, later tonight. Now Danielson into the cover. What does he have in mind here? Is this one going to be it here? No. And I was wondering what the hell J.D. McDonough was clapping for, what he was cheering for, and I think we just seen exactly what that was. And oh man, as Mysterio, as much as he's taking a beating, he's definitely surviving in this one here tonight. That definitely has to be said, as look at that now, once again getting taken down. Dominic Mysterio, man, a survivor, I would definitely argue in this one here tonight, as Bryan Danielson is just completely having his way with Dominic Mysterio here tonight. But you got to think on your mind, like, this isn't just something that's come out of nowhere. 2 weeks ago, it was Bryan Danielson versus Damian Priest, a matchup that so many people were looking forward to, and it got ended, and not in a result of a winner, because Judgment Day came out and attacked Bryan Danielson. Then last week, we seen the Judgment Day, as the show was going off the air, J.D. McDonough and Dominic Mysterio just absolutely destroy Bryan Danielson backstage when Danielson was minding his business. He had nothing going on. He was doing his own thing. And now look at this now, as Danielson's into the cover. Not the greatest image we're going to see here tonight of it. And oh, kick out at one there. You know, it's almost like Dominic Mysterio is some sort of sponge here tonight. He is just taking it all in, absorbing it all. Let's look at this now. Once again, pressing knee there by Bryan Danielson. And now Danielson looking to ground Dominic Mysterio here tonight, as he is definitely doing that beautifully. As look at this now. Has that submission maneuver locked in, and it looks damn good, as oh, he lets go for some reason, as Danielson letting go, maybe to catch himself, maybe to pace himself a little bit. Every time Dominic Mysterio gets a small chance of offense, it just gets dominated and taken absolutely out of the picture here by Bryan Danielson. As Danielson, look at this now, looking maybe to go in for another cover, as you know, this is Danielson's third match being back here since injury. First one against AJ Styles, second one against Damian Priest, and now going against Dominic Mysterio. The opponents lined up for, you know, Bryan Danielson have definitely been interesting, to say the least, as Danielson has wanted to make this career of his career to really look back on, and really something to be proud of. As you see now, Dominic Mysterio, oh man, look at this, begging Bryan Danielson not to go after him anymore, and you see Danielson folded for him. And look at this now, as Dominic Mysterio looking to use it to his advantage, but no, Danielson psyched out Mysterio, but no, Mysterio looking maybe to do some damage here to, oh, wait a minute, I eat my words here, and I definitely do. I won't even finish that sentence. As look at this now, yes, kicks here tonight, being done in effect, being done in trifecta here by Bryan Danielson, and the final blow to the head. Mysterio's knocked out, nowhere to go, nothing to do. The American Dragon wins here tonight.
What, you want me, Brian? Do you really think that's a wise idea to want the Godfather of the Judgment Day? Do you know what I did to you a couple of weeks ago? Do you remember how the Judgment Day left you in a pool of your own blood, sweat, and tears? Do you remember when the Judgment Day dominated you? I take you back a couple of months ago. Do you remember when you took something as simple as a turnbuckle suplex off of the rope and you were injured for months? What makes you think that you are ready to be inside the ring with me again? I am operating on a completely different level, and although I didn't win the World's Heavyweight Championship, my main event status doesn't go anywhere. But you, Brian, you oppose a threat to that exact status that I hold so coveted. So you know what? I think it's time that we do things the right way. I think it's time for Damian Priest to beat Bryan Danielson, but this time he does it by himself. This time, he does it clean. This time, by the end of the show, the entire world is going to talk about how Damian Priest defeated Bryan Danielson, and now Damian Priest is next in line, and I am next in line. I am going to be the superstar of tomorrow. I am going to be better than you, so face me again. Oi, oi, you guys want to fight? You guys want to fight? Well, guess what? I want that just as much as you do. Ladies and gentlemen, just as I can say for a quick second, thank you to each and every single one of you for stopping by right here on Mayhem. As you can obviously tell, the tensions between these two men have risen to heights that we have never seen before. And it is true what Damian Priest said. He is operating on a completely different level. But Damian, I want you to back up those words with that action. So guess what? Next week, Mayhem at the Beach, June 7th. It is going down at the Bay Arena in Germany. We are going to see the rematch between Bryan Danielson and Damian Priest. And the winner of this match will earn an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Gentlemen, may the best man win.
What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this just escalated by tenfold. A match that was supposed to be a regular match has turned into a #1 contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who is it gonna be? Who is going to SummerSlam? Will it be Bryan Danielson, or can Damian Priest earn the Judgment Day's title opportunity back? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the news broke Friday morning, Bronson Reed has officially been signed right here to Universe Mode, as his contract will be a 13-month contract concluding 2025 for the month of July. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a long and going road for Bronson Reed, but we want to take you back to how he got here. And, oh my God, wait a minute. That's Jon Moxley, our World Heavyweight Champion. He wasn't seen here tonight. He's scheduled to be here next week, but oh my God, he's going right out, or he's getting gone after by Bronson Reed. Reed is attacking the World Heavyweight Champion again. He is going after him again. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, moving on to the next, as it is now confirmed for next week, it will be Bryan Danielson going one-on-one with the Godfather, the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, but this time it'll be in a #1 contender match, as the winner will be taking on the World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. It's going to be damn good, but another match that's confirmed for next week, as it is going to be good with a championship on the line. It's another rematch. This one has been long awaited. Dijak going one-on-one with Chad Gable. It's going to be good, and it's coming your way next week live when Mayhem comes to the beach. But as we carry on for tonight inside your main event, it is going to be 6-man tag team action, which now I can officially say that if the Alpha Academy win tonight, then they earn themselves championship matches against AOP next week at Mayhem at the Beach. But that's not all that's coming up next. It is going to be women's action with Blair Davenport versus Charlotte Flair. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into women's action here tonight. As you've seen over the commercial break, Bronson Reed has been signed to a 13-month contract here in Universe Mode, which is very interesting for the Mayhem brand, as they are continuing to add on to their roster post-draft, which is absolutely refreshing to see. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing Charlotte Flair, a woman who has tried to make a bit of a dent here in the Mayhem women's division, and now has a bit of an opportunity to really shine as she goes against one of the newcomers here in Universe Mode in Blair Davenport. So this is going to be very interesting concept. Very interesting lineup, as Charlotte Flair is here. She is ready to go, and Flair hasn't been in anything too prominent here in Universe Mode since the Survivor Series pay-per-view, when Flair lost to Rhea Ripley in a women's championship match. And ever since then, it's just been kind of quiet for Charlotte Flair until she made a return a few months back here in Universe Mode for the start of Season 3. And now she is looking to really make her name known in the women's division, as she potentially could be moving up in the rankings here in the women's division if she's able to knock off Blair Davenport here tonight. Well, we seen Davenport in her first match against the women's world champion Rhea Ripley, and it was not an easy matchup for Ripley. Ripley definitely struggled a bit in that matchup, and for good reason, as, listen, Blair Davenport is nobody to sleep on. Charlotte Flair is just coming back from injury. So many questions are already brought up when it comes down to to this very matchup right here. Who's fresher? Who's more ready to go when it comes down to a matchup like this, especially in this current time in Universe Mode? You're looking at a person like Charlotte Flair coming back from injury, could be hungry, but then again, you look at a woman like Blair Davenport, hasn't gotten an opportunity yet to show herself, to show her grind, to show her shine. This could be the one where she wants to really put away a woman who is prominent in Charlotte Flair, and it damn sure could happen, as Blair Davenport is, well, I'd argue she's that spice that the women's division definitely needed across Raw and Mayhem. She is that dark entity, that badass. When that green smoke emerges, you know Blair Davenport has come to play. And here tonight, the badass and Blair Davenport is going to show off everything and anything, as she is going to be taking on the Queen and Charlotte Flair. It is a Queen versus darkness itself. This one right here, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, it is evenly matched up in the best way possible. The only thing that Charlotte Flair has over Blair Davenport in this matchup, in this situation, is her experience. And that is something that she is going to have to use, because the offense of Blair Davenport is definitely interesting. And it is going to be interesting to see how she is able to maneuver in this one. Man, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so far, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more, as we are going to be continuing the action all throughout the night, as this is only 2 out of 2 other matches we have here tonight. A 4-match card lineup here for your go home episode of Mayhem, as we are gearing up to go to the beach, Germany, the Bay Arena. We will be there live this Monday and this Friday. It's going to be damn good. As man, oh man. Later tonight, Solo Sikoa returns to in-ring action. Big 6-man tag main event lined up for you guys, but focusing and honing in on what here and now is, and definitely will be the wrestling show in Mayhem. As look at that beautiful work there by Blair Davenport. You see Charlotte Flair wanted to do something big there, but Davenport had her well scouted. Davenport now bringing her right into the corner there as she goes. And this one is, like I argue that it's well scouted. I argue that it's evenly matched. But, when it comes down to Blair Davenport, she just might be just that little more hungry. But as I eat my words there, Charlotte Flair and Blair Davenport going at each other here tonight. And look at this, as Flair with a suplex right in the corner. Beautiful, beautiful work there by Charlotte Flair. And Flair now looking to work on the midsection there of Blair Davenport. Not playing any games with her here tonight. And now what does she have in mind for her as Charlotte? Big knee right into the more of the inner leg of Blair Davenport, looking to wear those legs down. That's what Charlotte Flair is good at here in Universe Mode. She wears your legs down to line you up for that figure 8. And wait a minute, what does Charlotte have in mind? Moonsault from the heavens, making it look damn good as well. And man, oh man, Flair showing off an impressive offensive lineup here tonight, as she has definitely been working on moves to sharpen up her repertoire, and it is definitely being noticed here tonight. As you see Blair Davenport here, what is she at? She's looking like she wants to hit a little bit of a comeback here tonight, but oh, Charlotte Flair just continuing to have this one on lock here tonight, as Flair now strutting. And a cocky knee right to the face there to Blair Davenport. Is this one going to be over here? Charles Robinson down to no. Just a 1 count there, as Flair is pacing herself, taking her time in this one, and you can't blame her. Flair just coming back off of a very, very painful injury. She's not going to want to just throw herself into anything. She is going to want to pace herself, take her time, and really maneuver and see how she goes. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go on commercial break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, later tonight, we will be seeing the return of Solo Sikoa. Last week, we seen Sikoa walk up to the general manager, and he said, "Throw me in, coach. Get me off the bench and put me in the ring." And tonight, we'll be seeing exactly that go down when Solo's in action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Solo Sikoa in action later tonight, as he has been just itching for an opportunity to get in the ring, and now he is finally getting just that, an opportunity. As look at this now. Oh, it looked like she wanted to go for a big haymaker there, but Blair Davenport moving out of the way, and Davenport now picking up Charlotte Flair and dropping her down. That one definitely looked like it hurt, as Flair is definitely going to want to be careful on this one. As look at this now. I ate my words, as Flair brings Davenport right over the ropes. Definitely makes it count. As, wait a minute, Davenport could be in very, very big trouble here tonight. As Flair over the ropes. Flair going a little bit of high risk, high reward here tonight. on your episode of Mayhem. As man, oh man, what an episode to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. As we want to thank each and every single one of you guys for understanding the late schedule. It was a very busy weekend for us over here on the Wrestle Plus YouTube channel as we are gearing up for 3 back-to-back huge shows. In this one, Raw at the Beach and Mayhem at the Beach, which is coming your way in the most timely fashion possible. But look at this now, it's Flair. Oh my God! Flair with a very huge, devastating powerbomb to Blair Davenport. And Flair now, what does she have in mind for Davenport here tonight? As Davenport now gets thrown right back in the square circle. Flair going back in there, looking to make her match, looking to meet her match. As Flair now could be lining her up for that figure 8. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, just working on those legs. Working on those legs. So when she does, there is no excuse for no tapping out. Because look at this now, Flair bringing her into the middle of the ring. I thought she would go for a cover, but Blair Davenport even on one leg trying to pull herself up so she doesn't get covered in this one. And Charlotte Flair just almost bullying Davenport here tonight, bringing her right into the middle of the ring, exactly where she needs to be. What does Flair have in mind for her now? Again, working on that leg. Man, oh man, oh man. Flair now. Flair now. Doing what she wants to do. Doing what she needs to do. Converting. Figure 8 and no. Davenport just too slippery. But Charlotte Flair. Flair going to the wishing well here tonight. Moonsault by Charlotte Flair. 3. Charlotte Flair getting the job done exactly the way she needed to in a very dominant fashion here tonight. Blair Davenport, listen, she tried to survive, but seems like there is no surviving when you step into the ring with Charlotte Flair. As Flair made this one quick, she made this one valiant. She has definitely moved up the rankings here in Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, June 3rd and June 7th, Raw and Mayhem are coming to you guys live when we go to the beach. It's going to be damn good. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I can't wait. And I am going to see you guys then, as Raw at the Beach will be live tomorrow here in Universe Mode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we make our way back here in the Mayhem Zone, as we are gearing up for in-ring action we've been looking forward to for quite a bit here in Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your street champ, Solo Sikoa. Sikoa has been backstage politicking for a match. He hasn't been successful until last week when he finally got Wade Barrett to agree to give him a match, give him that in-ring work, let him go to work, and let him give the Mayhem fans something they want to see. And here tonight, that is exactly what we are seeing. We are getting Solo Sikoa in here as he is going one-on-one with a hand-picked opponent from Wade Barrett, as pretty sure it's a member of the Mayhem roster. He said he'll pick out the perfect opponent for Solo Sikoa here tonight to really test himself and see if he is ready for more time here in Universe Mode, more of a more TV time, to say the least. Solo says he's ready. Barrett wants to give him the opportunity. Oh man, oh man! I mean, talk about knocking out 2 birds with one stone. Another man who has been backstage saying that this will be the era of Sheamus, the area of the Brawling Brute himself, the Celtic Warrior, the Great White. So many nicknames, but it all goes to one, and that man is Sheamus. Ladies and gentlemen, well, Sheamus is on a bit of a high here in our Universe Mode. The last time we seen him, he finally knocked off Ridge Holland in a loser leaves Mayhem match. And that match right there, as you see Sheamus here, yeah, you definitely seen the winner of that one. And although that one was damn good, which took place here in Universe Mode over 3 weeks ago on your go-home episode of Mayhem going into the Unforgiven pay-per-view. And since then, we haven't really seen much of Sheamus. We were kind of trying to figure out where Sheamus fits, where Sheamus works here in Universe Mode. And then, well, I guess Wade Barrett found it. And that is going one-on-one with Solo Sikoa, as Solo wants this opportunity, wants more of a spotlight. This could be Sheamus' spotlight he's fighting for. So many members here in Universe Mode making their name known. Last week we seen an absolute banger with Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet. Tonight we're seeing two heavyweights go at it when Solo and Sheamus go at it. And look at this now, as here we go, and oh, Sheamus tries to grab Solo up there, but Solo knocks him off now. Looking to piece him up a little bit. Beautiful combination of strikes we see there by Solo Sikoa, and Solo hasn't had the best year so far here in Universe Mode. He went off by challenging the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and well, he ended up losing the Roman Reigns, but at WrestleMania Season 2, and that ended up leading to them getting drafted to different brands here in Universe Mode. And since then, as you've seen over on Raw, the Bloodline have been a mainstay. They have been a main focal point of Universe Mode. They have been all over it, honestly. But Solo Sikoa hasn't really found his place here on Mayhem yet. As look at this now, bouncing off of the ropes. Beautiful work there. Knocking him down and making it count as Solo Sikoa. Oh my God, big headbutt, thunderous headbutt. And you know one thing you don't want to do is headbutt a Samoan here in Universe Mode, especially a member of the NOI family. And although this man may be not a part of the family himself, he still holds that name. As Solo Sikoa now going to the top rope. What does he have in store here for Sheamus? As oh, Solo with a top rope headbutt, making sure it counts. And now bringing this one to the outside and looking to bring it right back in. Understands that you can only win this matchup via pinfall or submission, and pinfall is the one he is going for here tonight. 2, and no. Kick out at 2 there by Sheamus. Beautifully done. As, listen, I definitely wasn't expecting Solo to be as in control as he has been here tonight. As Sheamus looks like he wants to get out of it, but Solo says no, and oh my God. That spinning back fist there by Solo Sikoa definitely looked like it hurt. Sheamus is not looking too good in this one. He is going to want to have to find himself in this match, as Solo Sikoa is not playing any games. Once again looking to go to the top rope, pulling out some new moves in his arsenal. And Sheamus had that one well scouted. Well scouted it definitely was, as the Great White looking to fly here tonight in Universe Mode. Solo back up to his feet, and Sheamus with a shoulder tackle from the top rope. Listen, this sold out crowd here tonight in Washington, D.C. is definitely something that we are proud to be a part of here tonight, as Mayhem is, oh my God. Mayhem is definitely coming to you guys with some heavy hitters here tonight. As you see now, look at this. Sheamus looking to finally turn this one around. Dropping Solo right on his back on that outside, which isn't nearly as protected as the in-ring padding. And look at this now. Sheamus now. Oh my God. Dropping Solo right on the back of his neck. Oh man, and look at this now, as Solo still hurt. Still hurting, and you can't blame him. You definitely can't blame him. As Solo Sikoa is definitely going to want to have to find his move here again, as Solo was looking good in this one. He was doing his big one. He was going crazy, but now he is finding himself on the receiving end of a beating by a Great White, and that is a beating that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, if I can't say so. And man, oh man, look at this now, as Solo Sikoa still not in control of this one. Referee on the count of 8. Both men are playing this one very close to the chest there, as you see Sheamus bringing Solo right back into the ring. And Sheamus now, he wants to fly again. Maybe another shoulder tackle. The first time it did work out for him, as oh, this time He just wails at anything, but he follows through and gets it. Sheamus now lining up Solo Sikoa for what could be the beginning of his absolute end. Celtic Cross, no! He wanted the Celtic Cross. Solo Sikoa knew exactly what he wanted to do and said no. He wanted none of it. And look at that, went for a cover, but beautiful kick out there by Sheamus. Look at this now, Solo Sikoa looking, knowing he has to do any and everything to survive here tonight, knowing that any and everything has to get done at all times to survive. And that is exactly what this match is here tonight. It is a match of survival. It is a match to show who is ready to move up to that next step. We are always evolving here in Universe Mode. The challengers and the contenders are always rapidly changing. So with that being said, we are always looking for the next best. And that is exactly what we could be seeing here tonight as Solo Sikoa stalking Sheamus. And oh, wait a minute. What does he have in mind as bringing him right off of the ropes? Beautiful work there. Ducking down low. Popping over. Boom! Beautifully done there. Solo Sikoa dropping him down with an absolute haymaker here tonight. And no. As we are going live for Mayhem at the Beach next week, live right here on YouTube, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We are gearing up for the biggest party of the summer as SummerSlam is coming your way and less than 5 weeks away, and we need a #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Will it be the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, or can the Godfather of the Judgment Day get the Judgment Day their championship opportunity back that he lost at Unforgiven? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break. As you see, the World Heavyweight Championship picture is definitely getting very, very interesting as it is surrounding multiple men currently here in Universe Mode. It has never been thriving more here since Season 3 as gearing back into this match, you see these two horses of men going at each other in a never-before-seen way as it is Meat Madness here on Friday nights. And oh man, look at this now as Solo hangs up Sheamus right on the ropes. Beautiful execution there by Solo Sikoa, looking to use the ropes to his advantage. And that right there just shows off Solo's in-ring IQ. Everything that he is showing off, how far he is going in this matchup, it's showing that Solo has definitely used his time in the training room for exactly that. He didn't sit back and just politic his way into a match and didn't deliver. Solo Sikoa has came to play here tonight, and you see Solo was looking to bring that pain, bring that fight, and bring all that tenacity to Sheamus here tonight, as now Solo looking to go to the top rope. Didn't get it the first time, but got it that time. Big Solo splash into the cover. No! Only a 2 count, only a 2 count, only a 2 count. Wow, wow, wow. I never thought I'd hear the crowd chant "Fight Forever" for Solo Sikoa and Sheamus on a regular episode of Mayhem here tonight. But here we are, as they are not. Listen, the Mayhem crowd has got to be one of the most ruthless crowds. So if they give you a "Fight Forever" chant, then I think you're doing something right. As Solo Sikoa said, he was going to bring the fight here tonight, and he is doing exactly that. But so is Sheamus, as Sheamus now lining up Solo for what could be the beginning of his end. He wanted to get it earlier, and he couldn't. This time, Celtic Cross into the corner. 2, no! The shoulders were up by the Celtic Warrior. And now the Warrior wants more. Lines up, and oh! Shoulder tackle taking Solo to the outside. As you see, this one has gotten personal here tonight. As how can it get personal? These two men want to be next up when it comes to anything important here in Universe Mode. And they understand winning this match, winning any match here in Universe Mode is how you do it. As Solo Sikoa is looking down and out, Sheamus not looking too hot either, as you definitely can tell the wear and tear is wearing and tearing as this match has been going on for quite a bit. And now Sheamus, as he takes down Solo Sikoa, what does he have in mind for the street champ here tonight? And oh, wait a minute, Sheamus dragging him up and dropping him. I mean, come on. That is pure deadlift right there for the Celtic Warrior. Definitely using that Celtic gym to his own good use here tonight. Oh, man. Sheamus now lining up Solo Sikoa. lining the hell up on Solo Sikoa, and Solo getting brought down twice here by the Celtic Warrior, and now once again tilt the world slam by Sheamus, as the Great White is not only fired up, but he is looking absolutely good here tonight. Solo now getting bounced against the ropes, sends Sheamus with a reversal scene out of nowhere, and you see Solo now. Solo, he was gonna go for that Rikishi bump, but he thought twice about it. He looks like he wants to carve his own way, not the Usos' way of doing things. Spinning Solo! 1, 2, Solo does it! Wow! 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 What a victory! What a match! This right here was a showcase match, to say the least, when it comes to the superstars of tomorrow, when it comes to the superstars of Mayhem. They just keep on delivering. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the movement continues this Friday when we go live for Mayhem at the Beach. And we are going to go live in the best way possible, as we are going to have a special appearance from a returning superstar that a lot of people have been wanting to see for quite a long time. Mayhem has been hitting you with a lot of surprises, and we don't want to stop that momentum there, as we are going to be on our official road to SummerSlam starting next week right here in Universe Mode. This certain superstar wants to be all over the biggest party of the summer, and he will be in the ring with the live microphone in his hand next week at Mayhem at the Beach. Well, ladies and gentlemen, although that sounds good, we have coming up next, it is going to be World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley, as he wants answers not only from Bronson Reed, but from Eric Bischoff, from anybody that'll give Moxley answers. He wants to know what the hell is going on, and what does the Samoan badass want with Jon Moxley. Big questions asked, will they be answered? Find out coming up next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here in the Mayhem Zone, as the Washington, D.C. crowd has been nothing but an absolute treat for us here tonight. And look at this now, as one of your main attractions, if not the main attraction. He definitely holds the big gold, which is oh so coveted here in Universe Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, he is your World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. This man is here as he brings a slow brew to the ring. He has one thing and one thing only on his mind, and that is Big Bronson Reed. It has been said, it has been advertised all throughout the weekend. You know it, I know it. He wants answers, and answers need to be given to the World Heavyweight Champion, as we are 1 week away from the Beach event, which isn't confirmed if Moxley is going to put the championship on the line. But what is confirmed is that Moxley is here tonight. He will have a live microphone in his hand, and he is ready to go. And ladies and gentlemen, well, that right there, that is the only important thing. As man, oh man, Moxley is ready to go. He told the referee to give him a microphone. This is going to be good. This is going to be a treat, as Moxley has been on the receiving end of beatdowns over the last couple of weeks. You see, over the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to think to myself, what exactly is wrong with Bronson Reed? I've been trying to think to myself, what the hell does this guy think that I owe him? And then, what do you know? They came out, and Eric Bischoff told the WWE Universe a story that, quite frankly, nobody wants to hear. A story about how I robbed Bronson Reed of everything. No, Bronson Reed was given an opportunity. He took his chances on that opportunity. He won the Money in the Bank, and then he fell through because he thought that he was better than he was. You wanna break that fourth wall? You want to take that step out the realm of television? You want to make this serious? You want to be real? Then let's be real. The only reason why you left is because they weren't giving you enough money, and your ass wasn't worth a goddamn dime they gave you in the first place, and that's why they let go of you, and for good and very good reason.
There are superstars who bust their ass day in and day out every single week here in Universe Mode who get paid barely, minimum. And you know what? They do it for the love of the game. They do it because this sport right here, this great sport, is the sport to be at. They do it because professional wrestling is more than just a sport. It's more than just a job. It is more than just a career itself. It is a love. It is a love, and it is a love that obviously you've forgotten. You do not have. You may have had it somewhere deep down, and when you started your career, you may have had it, but it is gone now. It is lost. You were here for the money and the money only, and that is not a champion that I can get behind. That is not a champion the WWE Universe can get behind. And you want me? Then you got me. No more backstage brawls. No more none of that. Me and you next week. I'm not going in another ambulance. I'm putting you in one.
Okay, well, this is not what Moxley was expecting, but the Mayhem Universe is definitely getting excited for a little bit of throwback as Eric Bischoff is here. And Bischoff, we know Bischoff is the manager of Big Bronson Reed. And Bischoff is here to, what I can only assume is to speak to Jon Moxley, because there is no amount of offensive anything that he can do to Jon Moxley, at least in his age now. But with the manager of Bronson Reed coming out here tonight, as over the last couple of weeks here in Universe Mode, Bronson Reed has been attacking Jon Moxley over and over again, putting him in a hospital over and over again. So I can only imagine if this is the wisest idea by Eric Bischoff to get inside the ring with a man that Bronson Reed has laid waste to so many times in the past.
This is what we do now. This is what the World's Heavyweight Champion does. He comes out here and he bitches and moans to the WWE Universe about how professional wrestling is love. We're not in that business anymore, Moxley. You see, you may have been able to do that at WrestleMania, but this ain't Mania season anymore. This is Bronson Reed's season. This is the season about making money and doing whatever the hell we gotta do to stay at the top. You see, you're willing to do everything that you gotta do, but there's a line. I don't know where it came from, because this isn't a Moxley that I've ever seen before in my years of being in the business, but you've gotten soft, kid. And maybe once upon a time we could have teamed up, but now you're a shell of your former self. You've gotten soft. There's no shield to protect you anymore, and now you are finally going to have to really show off the strength that you hold and you say you have. You're finally going to have to show it, because Bronson's coming. We accept your challenge. Next week, Mayhem at the Beach, Jon Moxley versus Bronson Reed in an ambulance match. But the same thing that happened to you a few weeks ago, the same thing that happened to you last week, is going to happen to you next week. You're going to get put in an ambulance. You're going to get packed away, and you're going to get sent home.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up, everybody's been waiting for it. It's going to be one massive one, as it is a six-man tag main event, as it is going to be Alpha Academy taking on AOP and Dijak. And this one's going to be damn good, because if Alpha Academy wins, then the Creed brothers get tag team title matches next week at Mayhem at the Beach. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with Mayhem at the Beach right around the corner, it has been confirmed that Charlotte Flair will be going one-on-one with Becky Lynch in a #1 contenders match, as the winner will be going against Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. And that's not all, as Dijak and Gable are running it back with Gable's rematch clause in effect for the North American Championship. And speaking of championships, a #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, it is going to be Bryan Danielson, Damian Priest, the rematch. Who will win, as this one is going down? And inside your main event, it's set, it's big, and it's for the first time ever in Universe Mode, an ambulance match, as Jon Moxley will be going one-on-one with Big Bronson Reed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have our full official stacked card for Mayhem at the Beach, as it is going to be a 4-match card similar to tonight. And it is going to be nothing but absolute bangers. But ladies and gentlemen, as we are here for our 6-man tag, I can finally say it's time for your main event. It is going to be the Authors of Pain and Dijak as they have formed some sort of unity here in Universe Mode to lay waste to anybody who is not champion. We've seen at the Unforgiven pay-per-view, it was AOP who were successfully able to defeat DIY, and then it was Dijak to be able to defeat Chad Gable with the help of AOP. And Chad Gable last week has said to the entire WWE Universe that he is cashing in that rematch clause for Mayhem at the beach. He is getting that title back, and he is bringing the Alpha Academy with him. But he says before they do that, he wants to make a pit stop here tonight, and he wants to take down not only Dijak, but AOP, as well. As it was granted by William Regal that if the Alpha Academy are somehow able to beat the champions here tonight in this 6-man tag match, then the Alpha Academy and the Creed brothers will earn title matches for next week's show, and that'll be a 5th match, I guess, if you want. But that is only if they walk away with the victory here tonight. So it is going to be very, very interesting to see how that goes. Oh man, oh man. Every time you hear it, every single time. Well, here tonight as we are gearing up for your main event, ladies and gentlemen, every time the Alpha Academy comes out, the crowd just cheers to their feet, as this one is going to be an absolute banger for the first time ever, mind you. Alpha Academy will be teaming up as one, as it was only a few months back that the Creed brothers were introduced in the Alpha Academy by Otis as a surprise to Chad Gable, showing that he wanted to branch out for the Alpha Academy and really make the Alpha Academy more than just Gable and him. As you know, we've seen Gable won the North American Championship, so many had thought that Gable would be doing North American Championship stuff for quite a while. Definitely did not expect the strap to get taken off of Gable that soon, as Dijak has just been nothing but dominant here in Universe Mode. And now starting this one off here with Brutus Creed, as Dijak has had a bit of a run-in with the entire Alpha Academy during the lead up to the Unforgiven pay-per-view. It was 1 week where he laid out the entire Alpha Academy in the darkness. He just bided his time and picked them off one by one. And as you see here, the resilience there by Dijak, but look at the resilience by Brutus Creed here, as Creed now looking to bring Dijak to the outside of the ring, knocks him off there. And no, look at that, Dijak hanging off for dear life, so Creed brings him back in. We know Brutus and Julius Creed, one hell of a tag team, especially here in Universe Mode. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they fare here. If they are able to walk away with the victory here tonight, it's going to be very interesting to see how they fare against the Creed brothers, against the Authors of Pain, as they are definitely going to want to get one up on them. Creed brothers doing a little bit of tag team work here tonight, bringing Dijak up and down, as the North American champion is not looking good. He was starting off hot and heavy. Julius Creed now, dives over and through, and you see Creed and Dijak throwing it back here from their match a couple of weeks back, as it was Julius Creed, the last man standing for the Alpha Academy's attack from Dijak during that week that I mentioned earlier, and it was Julius Creed to step up against Dijak later that night. And although losing, his efforts were definitely appreciated by the Alpha Academy as nothing short than brave. As, oh my God, up and down goes Julius Creed. Beautiful powerbomb. No. I mean, you only expected this one to be hard-hitting, and this one definitely is here tonight, as these men are tearing each other apart. And you see Dijak hasn't even got any tag in here. Dijak has just been biding his time, taking his time, letting the tag team champions get a bit of a rest, as we haven't really understood exactly what this whole thing is between them. We don't know if they're in a faction. We don't know if this is just a short-time alliance. Right now, they're useful to each other. They've helped each other win championships, and now they are just being useful to each other. And you see here now, beautiful cutaway here, as, oh my God. Man, oh man, Julius Creed looking to bring the fight. Shooting star. 1, 2, no! Wow! You talk about the athleticism by the Creed brother doing extraordinary things in a normal matchup, thus like this. As look at this, look at what we are seeing here tonight. Beautiful work there. The Creed brothers are no team to be slept on, but my God, what a shooting star. As Brutus now, the legal man in the ring, still looking to work on Dijak here tonight, as Gable hasn't had his fun yet in the ring. Look at that now, as Dijak knocking him off there. Beautiful DDT there by the North American champion and Dijak, as Dijak has shortly become one of these standout guys here in Universe Mode. as Dijak just been showing off nothing but offensive strikes here tonight. Picks him up. What does he have in mind? Look at that! Feast your eyes! Looking into the cover, but oh! Gable finally making himself known as him and Dijak staring each other down, and Dijak saying, I had enough of this. Dijak saying, I had enough of this. He laid out the kill. Already dead, as look at this, Brutus doesn't know where he's at or what's going on now in the ring with Akam, and oh, claps the ears of Akam, and oh man, there we go, as if anybody's gonna be the guy here at Alpha Academy to really bring the Authors of Pain to their knees, it would be Julius and Brutus. More importantly, Brutus, as Gable's in the ring now, and a spear there by Akam. Gable, the smallest man in this matchup, but definitely one of the most hard-hitting, if not the hard-hitting. As, oh my God, one half of the tag team champions just having his way with Gable here tonight, as we are going to go on commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, next Friday is the Mayhem at the Beach event, and we are going live, and we are going live in an absolute banger, as in the main event, it is for the first time ever an ambulance match. Jon Moxley, Big Bronson Reed, World's Heavyweight Championship on the line. Who's going to walk away with the win? Comment your comment down below. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and as you see, it is now official. For our first time ever here in Universe Mode, is going to be an ambulance match between Jon Moxley and Bronson Reed, as that one's going to be interesting. But you see here, Razor, the legal man, and now tagging in Akam once again, and you see, they're just complete dominance being shown on display here tonight. But Brutus brings him up and brings him back down. Down goes one half of the Mayhem Tag Team Champions, and Akam, as AOP, is definitely going to be thinking twice about this one. Brutus and Julius want tag team title matches, and this is the only way to get them, as oh! Brings them down. That one definitely looked like it hurt, as this one, ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to be very, very interesting to see the outcome. Not only to see the outcome, but to see who still has the tenacity to survive in the end. And oh man, oh, look at that. Brutus now bringing his head right against the ropes. This one's getting up and personal, as Brutus now bringing down Akam, going to the top rope, lining him up for what could be the beginning of his end, calling him up to his feet. Brutus saying, yeah, it's time. And it's time for a Brutus Bomb! Man, oh man, no! Not even a cover would do the work. Not even a cover, as Dijak was just there in the nick of time here in your main event. As this is one hell of a main event. We want to thank each and every single one of you for stopping by right here on your go home show before our beach episodes, as those are set to be one hell of episodes. And oh my God, look at that, bringing down Julius Creed. Down goes Creed there by Akam. 1, 2, and no. As you see there, he was getting real close to the fire there. He's got to be a little more careful if he wants to walk away with the victory in matches like this. As man, oh man. 3, 4, man, just lining up. One half of the tag team champions, man, that right there is how they play. That right there is the game that they love. This is how they show how dominant they are, how emphatic they are. And a big pop-up uppercut by one half of your tag team champions. Man, oh man. Lining them up. Last chapter. 1-0. Gable in the nick of time. Gable, right when we needed him. When the world needed Gable the most, he was there. He had their back. Their back was needed. And now look at this, as AOP still looking to stay in control in this one, and you can't blame them. As all, it was just a breakup, nothing more, nothing less. And now you see here tonight, Julius looking to fight back, but he is in dangerous territory, as he is in the Author of Pain and Dijak territory. And you see, that doesn't mean a damn thing, as they are just continuing on their onslaught. They're continuing on their fight. And now looking to tag in one half of the other Creed brothers, but saying no. He wants to bring more fight. He said enough is enough. They are done bullying. They are done bullying. 2 members down. Count at 3. Goes right after the other one. And wait a minute, now look at turn his attention to the legal man and Razor, but Razor says no and oh, brings him right back in there. Razor, though, all by himself. This right now is not looking good. Not looking good at all, and oh my God. Man, oh man. This right here is very interesting as now top rope drops down. 1/2 for the Mayhem Tag Team Champions is definitely being dominant, to say the least. You see stomping down there on 1/2 of the Creed brothers, and Julius Creed is definitely going to need a miracle to survive this one. My God! Devastating, as devastating looks. And now look at this, as look at Julius in the corner, nowhere to go, nothing to do. The Alpha Academy are going to need an absolute something to walk away with the victory, but Chad Gable saying tag me in, and he gets him out of nowhere. I don't think he realized Gable's suited up and ready to go, and oh, gets taken down quick. Brutus, though, helping him out, clocking his clock on the back. Look at that. Oh man, it's over. 1, 2, 3. A lariat, a backhanded lariat by the Olympic himself, Chad Gable, for the win. Man, oh man, what a win. What a win indeed, as we were almost at a time limit in this one here tonight, but the Alpha Academy were able to get the job done. Would you call it a lucky shot? I would. But what is now official for next week, it is going to be the Creed brothers against the Alpha Academy. The Creeds, it's going to be damn good. And it goes down for your Mayhem Tag Team Championships, but that's not all. Rhea Ripley needs a championship challenger. Who will it be? Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair? Find out next Friday on Mayhem. And when it comes down to championships, you can only tell it gets personal from here, as we've seen in our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dijak, and he's going to be putting the title on the line against Chad Gable. And speaking of championships, this one's for a future shot at the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam. Who will win, Bryan Danielson or Damian Priest? Because the winner takes on the winner of this one. Will it be Bronson Reed or Jon Moxley? We have a SummerSlam to look forward to and gear up for, but first, we go to the beach. I'll see you guys then.